Hi everybody, welcome back once again to the Drunken Bull Ranch. I'm Reed. So as today is November 11th, which is Veterans Day here in the United States, I just want to thank all of the veterans for their service and all the servicemen and women that are out there serving right now. Just want you to know that you're appreciated. Thanks for providing the freedom that we live under. Anyway, so today I'm actually doing quite a few things. I'm out here in the garden and let me show you. So I am spreading manure because, as you all know, the garden did not do so well this year. I've still got all the plastic that I got to pick up and the frost cloth and whatnot, but I'm taking all of the remnants of the plants, throwing them in the bucket of the little LS tractor, and feeding them to the pigs. So anyway, I figured that I'd show you this and show you a few other things because I got quite a bit going on. So let's get this fired up. Okay, now as you all may have figured out, the pig pen is basically on the other side of the property, so we got to drive over there and dump this in the pig pen. Assuming I can get in gear. Anyway, so here we go. You can see everything I got there for the pigs. Basically what I'm doing, because I'm driving out to where the compost pile is, I'm hauling the weeds back there, getting a scoop of compost, and bringing the compost back with me. I actually think that I'm going to move my compost pile so it's a little further out, partly because I'm using it also for the fields and the garden and the flower beds, and the majority of it actually is going into the fields. So just makes sense to move it out closer to the field and then haul in what I need. But yeah, it's kind of a slow, tedious process. But you'll get to see here in just a second how much the pigs enjoy this stuff. I'm kind of driving slow because I don't want to dump it out by accident. I've done that. Kind of stinks. You have to pick it all up. Here we go. And I've got all kinds of stuff I gotta clean up out here still. I did do a dump run earlier today and got rid of a whole lot of garbage. You can see the pigs right there. Whoa. Sorry, it's kind of hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Pigs don't even move. They just let it fall on them. Here, I'll get out so you can see this. So yeah, these guys really enjoy this stuff. Don't you, Mr. Pig? Don't you? Don't you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He likes those scratches. Hi, buddy. So I've decided we're going to call him Mr. Pig. Just because that's our boar. But, yeah, they'll devour this stuff. Anyway, over here is the compost pile, so I will get a scoop of that. Sorry, a little video problem there, but yeah, so I'm gonna get a scoop of the compost and haul that back to the garden. In the process of that right now. There you go. A little bit of a glare on the windshield, sorry about that. I always find it's fun to do these videos when I'm trying to drive and actually work at the same time. So now, as you can see, well, hopefully you can see, the compost is not as well composted as I would like, but it's going to sit in the garden over the winter. So hopefully, oh, it's stinky. Anyway, hopefully it will decompose enough that we don't have a problem that way. And here we go back around in the garden. Grab a little higher gear. Bucket is bent on this thing. I still love this little tractor just because it makes moving things around so much easier. I'm looking into getting it fixed, but we'll see how that goes. And I'm still working on that flower bed along the fence line. Everything out here is kind of just a work in progress. So all I'm doing is just raising it up, slowly starting to dump it out. I gotta clean up the plastic still, but I'm just kind of spreading a little bit. Up so you can see it. So that I'll probably back drag it and we'll till all that in. So that's kind of what I'm up to at the moment. Let me get this done and we'll continue on from there. Okay, everybody, so my next little project, let me show you this. That is all horse manure. I went and picked that up the other day, and I'm gonna spread it out here in the hayfield. Now, this is a little HS Model 80 manure spreader. It's not mine. I borrowed it from a friend of mine. I've actually done one load already, just to test it out. It seems to be working good, but I've got it hooked up to the little XR 4150 LS, and so yeah, what I'm doing is I'm loading it with the excavator because I don't have another tractor with a bucket on it. We have the joy of only owning one tractor. So let me climb up in here, we'll get it loaded, sorry, and we'll go from there. Let me get this camera positioned so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, here. I hope that position works okay. Let me tip this camera down just a little. There we go. Okay. Okay, so as you can see right here, let me show you. On the end of this manure spreader, there is nothing to keep the manure from falling out as you load it, so some fell out, but that's okay. Like I said, a friend of mine borrowed it to me. We help each other out from time to time, and so yeah, I was kind of grateful that he let me borrow it. Now, a lot of people say that you should spread manure in the spring. Some people say you should do it in the fall. I say do it whenever you have the equipment available. And I had the equipment available. So, let me get this guy going and show you. And I really wish that sometimes I had a cameraman, but I don't, so you're stuck with my crappy videos. Literally, crappy. Okay, so here we go. Now, this is a PTO driven manure spreader. So I'm going to open this up. Hopefully you can see a little better. Maybe not, but there goes nothing. So it's designed to run at 540 revolutions per minute. So here we go. Turn my PTO on. Oh, thought I turned my PTO on. There it goes. Okay, here we go. You can see that it's starting to fling it pretty good. Usually I do this with the windows shut, which might not be a bad idea other than the window's dirty. But you can see it back there, starting to fling it pretty good. I'm going to increase my RPMs a little bit. Basically, you just go till the thing's empty. You can see over here, I already did a pass there. I'm leaving just a little bit of space in the middle. Probably shouldn't, but I am, because I don't have enough manure to do the whole field. So I'm just kind of trying to spread it, and then when I till it, I'm hoping it'll mix in and it'll be all right. But it's going pretty good. I'm actually kind of impressed with this little manure spreader. For what it is, it does a pretty good job. You can see that it's got the beaters back there. And that just basically beats the snot out of the manure so that you don't end up with big balls of crud somewhere in your field. But yeah, it's doing pretty dang good. And I'll just go until it's empty, and then turn around and go load it up again. Uh-oh. I have found a problem. Just a second. That's the joy of being up here. So, let me show you the problem. See that guy right there? That would do terrible things to a beater. So we'll go over here and add it to the pile. And just for fun, I'll show you this. That's what happens when a cow steps on your irrigation pipe. Or a horse. I don't know which it was. But that pipe's pretty well done. I'm gonna see if I can't get my my daughter, who is the welder in the family, to come cut that off, re-weld it on, and hopefully it'll still work. But let me get this going again. Close that so you can hear me. But yeah, we gotta put a lot of rocks, obviously. That would not be a good thing to run through there. I'm gonna tear those beaters up. But see, we're getting kind of the end. It's still flinging it. I'm glad this is dry manure and not wet manure, or it would be a real mess. breaks it up and flings it all over the place. I get down here to the corner of the field, and it's pretty well empty, so I'm just kind of kitty cornering across the field so I can go load it up again. Like I said, I don't have enough manure to do the whole field, so I'm just kind of trying to get, I got crap in my eye, just trying to get what I can with what I've got. Like I said, I was really grateful that a buddy of mine has this manure spreader and was willing to let me use it. This field is still work in progress like everything else around here, so it's kind of bumpy. I need to work the field again. I found quite a few big rocks that I gotta remove that I haven't got to yet, but I wanted to get the manure spread before they got wet, got frozen, so I'm doing it today. And as you can see, it's empty, so we'll shut it off. There you go. Okay, well, I will continue doing this, and I don't know if I'll get it all done tonight, but if not, I'll get the rest tomorrow. Well, anyway, you can see there's the manure, there's the excavator. And like I said, with our soil, anything's better than nothing, so we're doing horse manure. Oh, gotta take it out of gear. Like I said, sometimes I wish I had a cameraman. That'd make this a lot easier. But what I can do is take you guys over here, set this camera up over here so you can see. So hang on. All right, here we go again. Okay, so it's all loaded. I'll go spread that one. You can see this is quite the process. Hang on just a second. But yeah, like I said, up here where we're at, anything's better than nothing. So we're spreading horse manure. It's gonna take a little while with this little unit. I honestly, if it was me and I owned it, I would probably get a slightly bigger one. But since he was, again, kind enough to let me borrow it, that's what I've got. And if I was loading it with a tractor, it'd be a lot faster. But like I said, we only have the one tractor and it's PTO driven. I may, if I ever get one, I may get a ground driven unit rather than a PTO, just so that I could drag it behind my tractor or behind my truck and load it with the tractor. But I don't know, we'll see what the future holds. And as always, I'll get this done and you guys have a wonderful day. Support your local farmers and we'll talk at you later. Bye.